From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Sandy Alcantara will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start, and he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Way outside. 1-2. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone's wondering what's up with Bryce Harper. Remember, this guy had exactly 100 RBIs last year. That's a big year. So when he gets it rolling, he's as dangerous as anyone in the game. He knows how to drive in runs. He just hasn't done it yet. They'll have to be patient with him, but obviously they hope he can figure it out real soon.
Stepping up now, Maikel Franco, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Popped him up. Cooper ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
Now batting, number 47. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still nothing. Into the box now, number 40. He's got his batting average up near the 400 mark to start the season. So we'll see how long he can maintain that kind of hot hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. line towards center field. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home misses for the second ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Number 47 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Batting seventh.
In now, number 73.
Number 73.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two and 0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Coming to the plate now, number one comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In is Curtis Granderson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, number 48. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Into the box, Jake Arrieta. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1. That's
And he
ball
takes
2.
ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he struck him out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Harper.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
Inside and low, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Maikel Franco, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're up 2-0. Digging in, Sandy Alcantara. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number one.
Now batting, number 47.
Striding in once again, number 47. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Striding in, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bruce has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez.
For Philadelphia.
As we begin the top of the fourth.
Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 40 will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's
Now
been,
batting,
this is a smart
number
move.
40.
No reason to tempt fate out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 40. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. drilled on the ground to short. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
In now, Brad Miller, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball two. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Brian.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the
Now
pitch
batting.
speed comparison
The
for the
first
two
baseman,
starters here in the fourth
Garrett
inning. And both guys throwing the
Cooper.
country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So digging in now, Garrett Cooper. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of
Now
intimidation with these
Number
middle
one.
of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping into the box, number 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the
Now
mound.
batting,
That
catcher,
really gives the opposition some
Jorge
hope that they can do
Alfaro.
something with this inning.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
And it's 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Is taken below the zone for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Miami. They're still down. It's 2-0. So next to the plate for the
Leading off
Phils,
for Philadelphia,
number 73.
the
0 for 1 for him here
Number
in this
73.
one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Arrieta.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up to the plate, Curtis Granderson. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy man. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Now at the plate, number 48 hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The pitcher, number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Neil Walker.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Oh, he did. Now batting, number 47.
Ready once again, number 47. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Austin Bryce takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 37, Austin Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside
Number
half of
40.
the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, number 40, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Franco over at second. Hernandez is over at first with one away. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The batter, the shortstop,
Brad Miller will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch high in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, number 73, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas. And
Leading
they'll
up
need
for
him to
the
get
Marlins.
something going here.
This one doesn't look good so
Miguel
far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and
Now
away. That
batting.
breaking ball
The
deal,
third
that
baseman,
slider intended to be
Ryan
down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Anderson.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike one. Rojas, base runner at first with one out. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Oh, a double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Number 64 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 64.
At the plate, Jay Bruce. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first
pitcher.
2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They lead it 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, number 1, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Bruce comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The left fielder.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Stepping into the box, Curtis Granderson, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, number 48.
Coming to the plate now, number 48. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Hard sinker misses 2-2. Alfaro at third with 2 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami. They trail here 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Arena will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Now pitching and batting in the ace spot, number 62, Jose Urena. Now playing center field and batting
now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Birdie.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Up
into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Urena comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. No outs, nobody on. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1.
Now batting, number 40.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 40. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. Three-2 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Anderson camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins nothing. Digging in, John Verdi. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, number 47, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. A ball and 2 strikes.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now another 2-2. Line towards center field. Number 40 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Time to take a look at our starter comparison at this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. In now, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Adam Morgan enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
From the stretch, there's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian
So
Anderson.
Striding forward now, Brian Anderson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Morgan, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-2. Shot toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Tehran Guerrero enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Brad Miller. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Brad Miller.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Birdie will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 73.
Standing in, number 73. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point.
Your attention,
JT
please.
Realmuto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something
10.
started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Realmuto.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Rojas has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. JT Realmuto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Fouled away. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, number 1, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jorge Alfaro. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Cooper isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out. So anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
At the plate, Curtis Granderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nick Vincent comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Number 29, Nick Vincent.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Left side, but well foul. None out. Runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Starlin Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Starlin Castro.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castro carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he fouls this one off. Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Arrieta takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Nick Vincent closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.